Hi, welcome to my channel. Today is day 110 of 180 days blogging challenge and I heartily welcome you to my channel. I'm really grateful that you have came. Today on day 110, I'm gonna purchase a new domain name on which I will be creating my separate articles which is in connection with my main website, which is Admiring Life. And today I'm gonna show you how to purchase a domain name and how to build a website on that in the later videos which will be coming in upcoming days. But today a new domain purchase and some content adding tips for you, so stay tuned till the end. And yes, let's start the video. So hi, welcome to content adding section. In today's content adding section, I'm gonna purchase a domain name today. So domain name is basically your website name in which you build your website. So before purchasing any domain name, you have to remember a few things here. Firstly, that your domain name should be spellable. It should be easily remembered by people. It should not be tough to spell. So keep that in your head. And second thing is it should be like 2 to 3 words long only. Tough and long words are very tough to remember, so keep that in mind as well. Always prefer, third thing is always prefer .com domain names, because if you are not targeting a geographical location and if you're not in any organization like non-profit organization and you're just building a commercial website for yourself and your business, so .com is preferred. So always be mindful of that. Now coming to domain providers, so one domain provider is something like in front of you, which is name.com, and another domain providers are like godaddy.com. So you can also purchase from their domain providers, so it's basically your preference. All are good companies and I'm not biased to anyone, so I have preferred name.com as I have heard that it is more secure than the other domain providers. So I go with my gut feelings most of the time, so that's why I'm choosing name.com. And you are open to choose any domain provider for your website. It's always your call. Just do your research well and choose wisely. That's all. Now I'm gonna purchase my domain name. So firstly, in this name.com website is first I will search that domain name is available or not. So always be mindful that you should be able to build a business around it. And you should have a purpose for your website. Don't buy a domain name just like that. Always have a purpose, like what this domain name will provide me to my business and to myself. So always be mindful. Don't I hope you got my point. So yes, and if you're not doing a domain selling business, that's another thing, but yeah, just be mindful of why you are purchasing this website's goal and purpose. So always be mindful of that. Okay, so I'll be purchasing this domain right now. It's available and this is a .com extension, so I am good to go with this. I can purchase other as well if I want, but I don't need anything right now here. So I'll just go ahead and add to cart. I'll go to checkout. Now a sudden window is coming like this, like you can get this company's email if you want. So it's basically your company email. So suppose my name is Puneet, so it will give me like something like puneet@your websitename.com. So I don't need that, so I can avoid this. Second thing is SSL website security. Now SSL certificate is very required for your website. It just make your website secure, but I don't want to purchase it here. I already have hosting account in which I'm getting a free SSL certificate, so I will avoid this. And third thing is WordPress hosting, which they are giving, but I don't need that because I already purchased hosting as I just said. So I will avoid any of these add-ons. And you should probably, if you are just a beginner, you should always avoid these add-ons in the initial stage. If you are required with this add-ons, you can have it later as well if that your website demands it. Okay, so I'll go to continue to checkout now. So another thing is they just have some add-on added here, like they will give who is privacy, domain lock plus SSL certificate, but I don't need this, so I'll just cancel it here from here. And yes, I'm good to go with here. You can just skip the advanced security stuff for right now and just go to login. So you will get a window like this, like choose payment method, and you have to add either your credit card or your debit card. So do that and make your payment from here. So always be mindful that you read this registration agreement, privacy policy, additional registration requirements, so that you don't get in trouble in the later stage of your website building. So I'll just complete the order now. So as you can see, my order is complete and it will be on my domain section. So now you can see that I have purchased this domain name for it is still next year for 1 year, and that will be all for today's content writing section. I hope you enjoyed the process. Let me know in the comment section as well. So welcome to content writing tips section. In this section I will be giving some tips for content writing. So if you are already in content writing, you should know that you can explore the area of freelancing, and I have been in freelancing for like last 2 months or so, so I can speak a little bit about it. So in freelance content writing, whenever you are picking up some work, you need to know that you are giving a certain guidelines to follow. So always be mindful that you follow that certain guidelines. Supposingly, if you are giving an outline, suppose I have been given an article to write on how to create a website with website. This is the topic I have been given, and some instructions are given that you have to write these things, and I should follow these things only. I should not write anything additional or out of the context. So I have to stay in the context whatever guidelines are given to me. That's the first tip in the freelance content writing. Second tip is money part should be decided in the early stage only, because you don't want you did some work and then your payment is getting delayed or any or something like this, what you say, that your payment will be deducted because of this reason. So always make sure that the money part is always discussed at the early stage only, so you can avoid those money issues and just focus on your work, which is very important to deliver good content. And that will be all for two tips. That will be all for content tips. Two tips: always follow the guideline, number one, and second thing is discuss the money part in the start only, so that you can clear with what are the terms and conditions of the work. So always be mindful of that. And that will be all for content writing tips. If you have any doubts regarding freelancing content writing, you can personally ping me. I'll drop my email in the description box, so you can always ping me up. And that will be all for today's video as well. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you tomorrow on day 111. I hope you have a good day. This is Point signing off. Thank you so much again. See you. Bye bye. Take care.